ID, please.
Yo. Heard a lot of shit through the grapevine. Might seem soft, but I'll play nice. I ain't even started just.
Alright, guys.
That's too funny.
I want to tell you because I know you like that. You know.
I'm dead.
Obviously, guys, welcome back to another season of Let's Talk French. I hope you lot enjoy season 3. Now we're in season 4. I'm finally doing visuals, guys. It's actually about time because a lot of you guys don't know what I look like. So now you guys know what I look like. So this season I'm gonna have some new guests, but I'm also gonna have this like my returning guests as usual. Don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe on everything. So today, guys, I'm with my good sister Lita.
Hi.
He's just recently come back from America.
Yeah.
What was that saying?
America was good. It was really good to be out there. The weather's so much nicer than it is here. So I came back, I was like, all this rain I was not used to. I literally forgot the weather was this bad here. But like, I'm glad to be back. All my favorite people, I can literally see all my friends. Like it's nice, it's good vibes to be back.
I can imagine. Even like training, I was training over there, like compared.
I think I really like training over there, you know, because it's got everything there. Like you can go straight from the track, straight to the weight room, straight to like the trainers. You can get treatment like straight away, like boom, boom, boom. Whereas here it's like I need to go gym, then I need to like wait 40 minutes, go to the track. I can't get a physio appointment until like a week later. It's just it's harder, and they pay for a lot of those expenses as well. So it's just so much nicer. Yeah, I think it's better over there for sure.
I can actually imagine.
Way
like,
better.
I can actually imagine. So like, what's the food like over there? Cause is it like tempting? Cause
I mean, I don't know. I guess it really depends on who you are, because I feel like everyone has that like kind of like thought that American food is just better, which you could say it is, but like I have this thing in my head that like it's nice, but it's like so much more fattening. So like I don't really want to eat it too tough, and plus like I'm used to my like UK snacks. Like there's like Tesco owned snacks, like Sainsbury's owned snacks, and there's no Tesco, there's no Sainsbury's, there's none of our like main grocery stores out there. So I can't have my like sensations, stuff like that.
they're
like
over there.
there's no sensations. Like they don't have your basic snacks that like UK people eat over there. So that was just hard. Like I couldn't really snack on my like regular snacks that I've grown up with. So I'm very happy about that, to be back. But the food there was calm. Like their portion sizes are like double the portion sizes here. So it's just easier to overeat. Like I overate so much, and like I just had stomach issues for the longest. But after,
you don't look like it, okay?
Nah, like for a period of time, and then I realized, okay, like half the portion, like even if it's like save half of it for later, that's what I had to really learn and do. But it took a while. It took a good like 2 months to get my eating on lock.
Even talking about eating, like I remember I don't remember when this was. I just remember like on Insta, someone was asking you questions about some questions in it, and then it was like a body question. And then you answered it, and I was like,
which one?
I thought it was something to do with like it was to do with bodies.
Yeah.
Because that's when I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I think I remember it. It was like, how do you cope with, I think the person was like a young athlete, and they were talking about like, how did you manage like your body, because I always feel big compared to everyone like in my races, and I don't like, how did you like get confident in that sense? And I was like, this girl is literally me, like, because, and I think I replied like, I literally was like that, like I literally grew up like in the sport thinking I was the big one on the start line, like literally like seeing that, like I could see the difference, and it was hard because you just feel like, why is everyone small and like dainty, and I'm just like,
no, I don't
do you know what I mean? And I don't know what I said. Do you remember what I said?
I'm not gonna lie, I think you said something about, I'm not like, I don't even remember, and it's too deep in my camera to dig it out.
I think it was like something like everyone's different, don't compare, like there's not one certain body type that means like you're gonna excel over everyone, like everyone's just different kind of thing, everyone's body's different kind of thing, something like that, something a bit cliche.
No, I actually agree. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm not gonna lie, I'm honest with myself, and I'll be real, I used to be a bit, I feel like I used to boy it, like I was like, fair enough, I'm already a bit hench, but I was taking the piss, like, and it's like now
what, in terms of like you're eating
eating on my body, bro.
Yeah.
I can't lie. Like I was like, you see how I was slim, but we'll still have like the thighs and thingy. Like my thighs were huge, and they
Really?
weren't like they were actually big. And I was like, do you know what it is?
So what were you thinking like when it was like? Did you notice your thighs getting bigger?
Yeah, but I was like, you know, your friends like, oh my god, you're so thick. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm thick. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. But I'm like,
Yeah.
this ain't like, do you know what I mean? I don't really like this now. I'm thinking this is a bit too much, and I feel
Yeah.
like lockdown last year, the way I was eating last year was terrible because I put on so much weight. Thing is, yeah, people don't believe in it until I show
Nah,
you.
they
show
won't.
some
Like,
pictures,
no,
yeah.
I feel like no one believes it until you really show the pictures.
They won't because like, I was actually like big, and it's because
Wait, in quarantine
yeah.
when you were doing up skipping.
Yeah, but don't get this. I was going lagers like every day.
Yeah.
I was getting. I think I wasn't getting crumble. I was getting. You know what lagers is?
Nah.
It's in Heathia. Basically, it's like I'm not joking. It's waffle, chicken, plantain,
Really?
sauce, waffle,
Sounds,
turkey
it
rashers.
sounds nice though.
Yeah, it's nice, but the weight. And then I was having like mac and cheese bear. I was getting cake and custard from bagel. I was just
Oh,
doing
yeah,
too much.
yeah,
And I was like,
yeah,
you know what? I was like, you know
doing too
what? It's the first time that I don't really have to worry. Because obviously the last
We
year
weren't
doing
trained.
nothing.
Yeah.
And but this is the thing, I'm saying this, but like the pictures, I think because we're athletes, yeah, to everybody else I look calm.
Yeah.
But to me I'm like, nah.
No,
this ain't-
literally, that is so true. Like a lot of people will not get it until like they're like involved in sport and they know like the big difference it really makes like in a performance.
Yeah.
Like they really just think, oh no, like you're just a little bit thick. Like no,
I'm like, nah, I need to
I need to cut it down. Like you need to be lean.
Nah, literally. And then like I think what's it called? I think then I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to be dramatic. No, I'm not gonna lie. This
No,
is gonna
be dramatic. Be dramatic.
Alright, cool. Actually, before I'm dramatic, let me just say so from now.
Alright,
innit?
alright.
I put my hands up. Obviously, sometimes I fat shame in it. Don't get it
Do
twisted.
you?
No, don't get it twisted. I make
Have
fat
you
jokes.
been fat shaming though? Like for
I make fat jokes every now and then.
Alright,
I'm like, yeah, lose weight then. But you know what I mean? But it's a joke. Like it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like don't ever in it.
yeah.
Obviously, but I draw a line. Like with me, there's fat people that I might have a little laugh at, but then might be a bit like rude, but I don't banter with like people that are anorexic though. Or like eating disorders is different. I don't laugh at that though.
Yeah.
I know it sounds a bit like you can't do that, but you know what I'm trying to say?
It sounds a bit like the line, like it's just a really fine line between the difference. Like, how do you?
But I've got a really, really fine line because
Yeah.
I don't mind. Like for example, if someone's like, you know, people that are big, yeah, but they're just big and they can't actually help it. Like, cool, fair enough. Like you're ill, whatever, cool.
Yeah.
But if you're someone like you know you're putting on weight, you're doing it to yourself, innit? Like,
Yeah.
okay, like I'll make
Your
fat jokes,
diet's
innit?
all mad, like,
Do you know what I mean?
and then you're complaining about being big. It's just like
That's the worst one. It's like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, so like for example, I wouldn't say that that's the reason why, yeah, I wouldn't say I had an eating disorder only because I know how peak it is for people that
You wouldn't
actually
say
had
that.
it. I don't want to. I don't want to say that I had it. I was someone like, yeah, well, you went there, and I'm thinking that's different because like with me, I
Listen,
stopped.
no, but the thing is, you can't let people gaslight you though.
No, that's true. He's got a point.
Because like it's a thing where I know I didn't make the right choices all the time as well, but I feel like there's certain like factors when you're in that kind of state, like an eating disorder state, that like distorts your like logic when it comes to making like food choices anyways. So it doesn't mean just because you actually like chose the wrong things daily like to eat, it doesn't mean like you were completely in control. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just like it's all so mental. Like if you're already in that little like hole of like eating disorder, like you're not gonna make good choices
That's actually true.
regardless. Like you're just not in the right state to even decide, oh, like let me start eating clean or whatever.
No, because I think when I went back to uni, so in September, things were calm, innit? October, it went down. Like I wasn't eating properly.
October it went.
It was like that's when I was
Really?
like, the eating was bad. Like for example, I went Alchemist here with one of my friends, innit? And we ordered for starters spring rolls, Ling. Then obviously,
Spring rolls.
Right.
Ooh,
then obviously we
ooh.
had like the cocktails, whatever.
Yeah.
And obviously we both ordered like burgers and chips, innit? I took like a bite, and that was it.
Done.
And then I think, like for example, he didn't say nothing to me at the time, but he was like,
But did he notice?
yeah, I think he noticed from then. And obviously, because we're close as well, like when we go out sometimes, and it'll be like this food, I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And like, I think one time I had my belly rumble, and I was like, nah, like I'm good. I went to Leicester to see my boy. I bought ingredients to cook. I was like, yeah, I want to cook. Didn't make nothing, but he didn't say nothing to me because he knew that it was a bit like a
like
weird
it's
one.
touchy, yeah.
And then like in general, like, you know what it was? I wouldn't say I was always starving. I don't want to say starving myself. I wasn't really eating. Like I can't lie. Like it was like I'd have like breakfast. That's it.
Yeah.
The whole day, like I might drink something.
Yeah.
Might have a sweet, maybe a fruit, and then we keep going. Do you know what I mean? And then when I came back to London, my mum.
When was that?
December, innit? My mum clocked it because it was like she knows that I'm always on it in my meals, innit?
Yeah.
She was making food, I wasn't eating it. I was like, then she started realizing, okay, what's wrong? And I was just like, you know, no one's when it's like in my head, I was trying so many diets just to have this particular look, and like it was just not good. Like, for example, like the way I was weighing my food a lot. I was just doing too much, and I feel like even now, I'm not gonna lie, it's not. I've gotten better, but like I'm proper wary with food. Like I won't eat something. Like even if I'm hungry, I'll be like, no, I can't eat it.
Yeah.
Like I'll be starving. I'm like, nah, don't eat it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really.
Yeah.
It's a tricky one.
So are you not as deep in as you were like in October times?
Oh no, I'm better now, but I'm not gonna say that I'm 100% because I still look at food. No, it's weird. Like, I'll still eat food, but it's like, cool. Personally, I think it's. Do you know what? Yeah, I've gotten better, but I look at food differently, and now I'm just like, at the end of the day, nothing's bad for you, nothing's good for you, innit? Just eat it in moderation. That's how I've been. That's how I've been winging it. But even then, I'm still like, shouldn't really have. Do you know what I mean?
For real. No. I'm so the same. Like, I don't even really feel like now that I think about it, I feel like as a girl, like I feel like you kind of always have a little bit of like a second thought when it comes to like your diet. Like I feel like even growing up, like 13, like when I was 14, 15, it was kind of like, oh, like I feel like I always kind of felt like I was just a tiny bit big. And now that I look back at photos, I was like, she was so small. Like what? Like I feel like as a girl, you kind of have this weird little like skewed perception of what you look like anyways. But I feel like when I really notice like this is low-key problematic is like quarantine as well. Yeah. And I feel like I actually did put on like so much weight in like first year. Like it's like first year, like you're away from home. No, like it's a uni city now. Like everything's open till like 24 hours. So you were just eating like way more hours of the day than you normally would anyways. Like I feel like my weight was like normal in like secondary school times because it's like you wake up at like 6-7 a.m, like sleep at like 10 or whatever. But in uni, like you're just up like every hour. Like you're up at 2 a.m, you're up at 4 a.m. Like it was just nuts. Like you just eat way too much. What I did anyways. And I didn't even like really like realize I was putting on weight until like quarantine. I was like, oh. And it wasn't even a thing where like I didn't fit my clothes. I just literally looked in the mirror and was like, I just looked off. Like everything just looked off to me. And I was just like, it was just like, okay. So then in quarantine, I definitely had a little stage of just like 1 meal a day. Literally 1 meal a day. No, like literally one meal a day. Like I would, oh my gosh. Yeah, no, it was like 1 meal a day. And like, I feel like, first of all, I tried to make it sound calm by saying I was like fasting and eat at like 6 p.m. every day. But then when it got to 6, it would be like a salad. Like it was not healthy. It was not healthy. But I don't feel like it really hurt me because I wasn't doing like hard training. So like, it wouldn't really like hurt my body like that. Do you know what I mean? Like I wasn't really feeling tired because like I had all the time in the world to sleep because it was quarantine. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I feel like I was like dropping like small weight. Like people would notice. Like I'd work out as well. And I feel like the excessive working out, it didn't look crazy anyways, because like you're an athlete. Like you just think, oh, she's just like keeping like, in shape because she's an athlete, but it was actually just weight loss. And I feel like sometimes it's a bit of an embarrassing thing to admit as well, like, oh, like I'm just trying to lose weight. Like, do you know, I don't know, like I don't know, especially I just feel like maybe as an athlete, because I feel like most athletes are calm.
I feel like it's not, I don't want to say it's not a thing, but like it's kind of odd. Oh, I'm an athlete, I got all these weight though. Like we train. It's
so, like, how are you not losing weight?
Do you know what I mean? How are you not
by just training? yeah, it's just weird. And then I feel like as outside opened up a bit more, like when like June, whatever, when things were
July. I
normal
know
outside.
for summer, yeah.
I think just going now and like, I think I was just eating like kind of like normal again. Like I was trying new restaurants in London and stuff, like going out with my friends, like it was calm. Put the weight back on. And when did it get bad? When did it get bad? Because I feel like in quarantine that time, yeah, it was bad. Then I feel like I was chill again. Like I went on holiday in September, ate like normal, ate whatever I wanted. And then I feel like September to December, I feel like it was all cool.
Okay.
Ate whatever I wanted. Literally was that. I would order food all the time, like ate whatever I wanted. And I was still like, I was big, but it wasn't like noticeably big.
Yeah.
Like I was just like a little bit big. But it was like when I went to America in January, it was like, oh.
Right.
Because like you really have to go there. Like it's very different here. Like when you come and do track here, like it's very like you just train and stuff. Whereas there, like even to start training, you need to get cleared. Like you need to like check your height, your weight, everything, like screening, all of that. And it's already like, oh, like just a bit heavy. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and then when it came to training, like it was just like you're just too heavy kind of thing. Like, yeah. Like I feel like I very much stunted my progress for a good like 2 months, because like I was doing really well, like progressing like at the beginning. I was keeping up, and then it got to a point where I was just like weak. I was just weak. Like it was really bad. Like, and it was like the first race out there. I was just weak. It was really bad. Like my stomach was just like, it was just bad. And I had to go speak to like the trainers, and they were just like, this is not enough food. You're just not getting enough protein. You're not getting the nutrients. Like you're just not eating enough. Like you're just not eating enough. And it was just like, I just wanted to lose the weight so fast and so desperately that like I just wouldn't eat like 3 meals a day. And like at the time I thought I could do that, but it's like, this is what I'm saying, like it's different like in quarantine and like in the situation I was in America, because it's like you can't survive off 1 meal a day. You're actually just gonna crash. And like that's what I was doing in training. I was actually just crashing. Like I was just crashing. Like my body was just crashing. Like I just couldn't do it. Like I actually just couldn't. And after that it was just like, okay, now you need to eat again. But what I understand about how it sounds backwards is because if you spoke to me back then and anyways, like often, you would know I'd always get a cheesecake. Like at the end of like,
I used to bake cheesecake.
Really?
I'm used to bake cheesecake.
Oh yeah,
like
I used to,
not
yeah,
rainbow cake. What was it?
No, I used to, yeah, that rainbow cake I used to make all the time. But it's like, no, like dessert is very big to me. I don't know, it's just that kind of person in it. But it's like I would not eat, like barely eat for the whole day so I could get a cheesecake at the end of the day and not feel bad. And like I feel like it would look dumb because it's like you're trying to lose weight but then you go get a cheesecake. But it was like, people don't get like, it's part of the struggle. Like you are so depleted when it comes to like food and like kind of like, what is it? I don't know, like I don't even know what to call it, like because food is pleasure, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like I feel like when you just starve like the majority of the day, and it's like, you know, you're gonna get like double that pleasure in like a dessert. So I would be like, yeah, like I just need some joy right now, get a dessert. Like dessert, like what's it called, like a coping mechanism? I think dessert, like that was very much it for me. And it was like counterproductive because you want to lose weight but then you're getting like cheesecake. But it was like when you're already in that like cycle in your head, like you're not going to make sense with your choices anyways. But yeah. And then I just started, after I spoke to like the trainers, which they actually know what they're talking about in terms of like nutrition and that, then I just started to eat like more protein and just things that would just make more sense. Like I'd actually get like my nutrients and that.
You take shakes?
Shakes, yeah.
Did that actually help you?
Yeah, I mean, it was like, protein shakes, like,
real?
because like they calculated that I needed like 100 grams a day. Like the times where I was crashing, I would get like, I'd have like a piece of chicken a day, so I'd get like that's like 10 grams. I'd get like, literally like a tenth of what I should get for the entire day. So of course I was crashing, and now I would literally get the protein shakes because that would have like 25 grams in it.
Yeah.
So if I have like 2, that's already half of what I need in a day. So that's the only reason why I'd have it. Like I didn't even like it. It was kind of gross. But like now I very much eat like for nutritional value kind of thing. Like, yeah. And I feel like that, and my body really was like loving it. Like I was running so much better after that.
I can imagine.
Yeah, because it's like you don't need to starve.
I think
Really?
what I realized, when I started eating that properly again, everything just started making sense again. Like,
What do you mean eating properly?
Like, you see how I
doing
stopped-
your 3 meals? Or...
yeah. Like I was like, oh, I'm eating too much. Like I wasn't like, I think when I started eating again, I wasn't even losing the weight, but the fat was turning into muscle. Like I was losing the fat. 'Cause I was like, I'm just giving my body what my body needs. Like for example, like I train a lot, so I actually need to eat.
Yeah,
Like, do you know what I mean?
It didn't. Yeah, it like.
It don't really make sense. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
no,
need
it doesn't. And I feel like people would always, like the people like I would speak to would be like, why would you think you need to starve in order to like get to your desired body shape? Like how do you feel like you're gonna perform and starve? Like they make you almost like sound
twerp.
stupid, and it's like when you're so desperate to lose that, you're not gonna be logical in your thinking.
No,
like
100%.
literally.
Because even what's it called? You see, I caught COVID in January, innit? So that my appetite was terrible. Like I lost my appetite, and I think, and obviously I lost a lot of weight as well. And I was like, raw, I like this weight. Like when I got home, I was like, I like this weight. So then I was purposely like, cool. If you're not hungry, don't eat. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, raw. Then I was like, nah. I was getting mad tired, and obviously me, like the kind of like, I can't say the kind of person that I am, but you see how can I explain this? You see how well power sprint is, isn't it? 100 meters, whatever. Like I need that energy. Do you know what I mean?
No,
and I'm
you need
training
it.
very hard, so like it was the thing where I felt very, very weak. And bearing in mind, I already had my effects that I had from being sick. It's like I need to actually eat food. Like this is not a joke. Like it's not cool. But yeah, man. Like I definitely get what you're saying. But
Yeah, no.
it's just, but even then, I still feel like, in my opinion, I don't think you can diet for life. I think the best, and like I said, I don't care what no one says. It's what I think, but
I mean, diet.
because I feel like it's not healthy. Because I don't think it's healthy for your whole life to be tracking calories. to
Yeah,
be doing
I
that,
really don't feel like.
Nah,
Yeah,
man.
no. I really don't. But I feel like
You're not
but you
gonna
know
die
what?
because of the cake. Believe you're not gonna die because of cake.
I
You're not gonna
know.
because somebody wants to be eating this, that. You're not. Like I think in my mind, I was like, oh, I'm trying to do this, that this season. I can't have that. They're like, you know what it is. Fam,
I know.
Because then again, I can flip and eat
Yeah.
broccoli all day, and what's gonna happen to me? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just.
But
Nah,
you know
man.
what's I think it's hard to like distinguish between like a healthy level, just like knowing what you're putting in your body,
Yeah.
and like your borderline eating disorder, because it's like I think like it's normal enough to like kind of know how much calories you're taking in a day. Like I feel like it's not a huge like red flag to be like, oh, like maybe I shouldn't eat that cake, because like especially like being in America, like we'll be, and we'll, like say like my team will go and eat dinner. It's like there's a huge like dessert wall, and we're all like, oh, like we want it, but we know we shouldn't. We know we shouldn't. Like I feel like it's hard to realize, like it's hard to know, like, oh, like she's just being smart, like she just knows what she should put in her body, like. Then like if you contrast it against the people that actually like won't let themselves have a dessert, like it's hard to like just know like when it's getting problematic. Like because I feel like you don't really like notice yourself go into a state of like this is unhealthy. You're just there all of a sudden. You're like, why am I like tracking everything? Like, why am I so like picky with like what I put in my body? Like, that's the hard thing. I feel like when you get there, it's like, oh, like you didn't know you were in that state, and it's like, how do I get out of it? Kind of thing. Like, how do you even get out of it? Like, are you out of it?
Asking the wrong person, boy.
Am I in it?
Asking the wrong.
Am I out?
Wait,
Like,
what did you eat today?
So today,
that might help. I don't know why. In my mind, it low key helps, but it doesn't really help. But it does help.
So today, okay,
And don't lie.
I'll be very real. Like, I got back 2 weeks ago, and ever since I got back, I literally like not been eating a lot at all. Can't lie, like not at all. Like not at all, because in the last couple of weeks in America I just like dropped so much weight, and I was like I'm like kind of like a decent weight, like I'm kind of liking what I am.
You don't know who
no,
it
like
is.
thanks, like I'm very much like I'm just liking my like weight drop kind of thing, so I'm not trying to like disrupt it, so I'm very like, oh, like I don't really want to eat. Like that's how I am right now. And like you can just tell, like my mom's just like, you haven't eaten all day, and I'm like, I'm fine, and she's just like, no, you know, like yeah. But like and even like, but the thing is, my close people are very much like have you eaten today? Like not. But I don't want it to be a thing where like they think I'm like a cause for concern, because I'm not. Like I'm not. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not. Like I hate that. Like I hate that. But like so like yesterday, for example, like yesterday, I literally like didn't eat until like 8 p.m. and it was like Wagamama's. Like I went out with my girls and we got food.
Is that even nice?
Yeah.
What kind of food is it again?
Like Japanese,
Yeah,
like
safe.
noodles and that. Do you know what I mean? No, I like that. And like I told one of like my close people, like he asked like, "What are you eating today?" I was like, "Oh, we're gonna go get food now." He's like, "That's all you eat? That's all you've had for the entire day?" And like he got mad. Like it's like I have people around me to check me, like, you know what you're supposed to be doing. And today, so after coming off that yesterday, today I woke up, I was just feeling like done. Like I was just feeling so weak. Like I literally slept for like a long time, and I woke up still feeling so weak. I said, yeah, like I can't, like you need to eat more. Like this is the problem, like just eat more. So like today I've had like protein yogurt that had like 25 grams of protein in it. I only had it because of the protein, and I was hungry and I don't want to be weak. And I had Weetabix protein as well.
Oh, damn, you're better than me, boy.
No, like after, because I feel like I always get checked when I start to feel like my energy's going down. Like as soon as that happens, I'm like, okay, load it up. Because so that's all I've had today. What have you had?
I keep it simple, man. I had an omelette for breakfast. Then I had tea. Then for lunch, I had a curry goat and rice and salad.
You're better than me.
No, but you know what it is? Yeah, it's like I know I have to eat. You know, it is not. It's like I know I need to eat. If I don't eat, like it's long. Do you know? I need to actually eat salad. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm curry goat for lunch.
Yeah, if
salad,
you don't eat, it's just a long.
That's literally all I've had today so far. Like I want to eat later.
Are you hungry? Have you been hungry? How long have you been hungry for? Don't lie.
What time is
God
it?
is watching. Do not lie. How long have you been hungry
It's
for?
5:54. I had lunch at 1. I'm hungry, you know.
How long have you been hungry for? And telling yourself, no,
I'm hungry still. I'm not gonna lie, it's bad. No, I'm not gonna lie, it's bad. Like I'm hungry. I'm like in a shop.
Like I'll be real. Like when I was leaving at like 3, I was like, I'm starving. My head is even spinning. Like you know when you're hungry, your head is spinning.
That's the worst.
And I was like, but there's nothing like. Don't get me wrong. My mom like loads my fridge. Like she even took me food shopping like last week, because now my whole like diet is different than it was before. So she took me like complete food shopping. She's like, this is why I don't like taking you shopping, because you waste it. It just expires, and now we're wasting food. And I'm like, I know. I actually know. But because like I'm hungry, but there's just nothing that I want to eat. Like it doesn't make sense. I'm hungry, but there's nothing that I want to eat.
No, I'm not gonna lie, I can't make an excuse, because that's how it gets.
No, that's
like,
how it gets.
That's how it gets, bro. Like,
that's actually how it gets. Like, yeah, that's actually how it gets. That's really how it gets.
Damn.
And now, like, I'm just kind of chew some gum. Do you know what I mean? Now I'm just
It's
chill.
even worse.
Like,
Gum makes me hungrier, you know. I swear down. When I have gum,
it does do that. It really does do that. But I'm definitely trying to like not look like a cause for concern, because I feel like I don't know, because like I feel like it's evident that like I just eat less now. So I feel like if I'm being offered food and people are watching me, I'm like, yeah, take it. I'm just like, take it. Because like if I refuse it, I feel like it's going to look and be like, why is she refusing the food? And then it's going to look like I have a problem and I don't have a problem. Do you know what I mean?
No, I've refused it before.
I just take it so it doesn't look like
Like,
do you know what I mean?
is she alright?
Yeah.
But I feel like that's where having good friends help. Because, like, again, with my friend, like, when I'm, like, what's it called? I went to my friend's house, innit? And I was like, he said to me, have you eaten today? I said, no, I haven't eaten today. When you want to eat? Like, yeah, I eat after. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I proper, like, he knew, like, why you not eating? Like, I proper prolonged it. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, it's not a good thing, but here's what it is, man.
Yeah. I mean, how I trimmed down to get to how I am now, I just kind of like, I don't know what it is. I mean, like, I feel like I used to live in a way that it's like, if I bought it, I'm not wasting it.
Yeah.
No matter how full I am, if I bought it, I'm not wasting it. And even like at home, like if it's on my plate, like I'm going to finish it in one sitting. I don't care if I'm full kind of thing. And I feel like that very much how I just like put on so much weight, like just overeating. Whereas like, and that's why I feel like a lot of people in America are overweight too, because the portion size is just
big.
excessive. It's excessive.
big.
And that, like now I feel a bit more like comfort with like doing like my 3 meals or whatever, because just make sure you don't eat to capacity. That's a big like way I've really like learned to just like keep it cool.
I think
like,
that's what
eat to
helped.
capacity for sure. But I don't know. These days it's very much like, because like I walk past a Mr. Pretzel. I know you love a Mr. Pretzel. I
had it twice. I only had it twice,
love
but
Mr. Pretzel.
I got the bites though. I got the vanilla one. I can't eat cinnamon.
Oh, why?
Allergic, mate.
So sad.
Nah.
So
No,
sad.
no.
So sad. So
Nah,
sad.
vanilla's still sweet, man.
No, but cinnamon, you're missing out. Anyways, like I love that so much, and every time I walk past it, because it's in my like local shopping center, every time I walk past it, I'm like, like I want it so bad, and I'm just like, and I could be on the phone to like my peoples, and I'd be like, I want a Miss Frizzle so bad, and he'll be like, just get it then. And
So I'm saying,
like,
get it.
I'm just like, no, like I can't, like I just can't get it, and I feel like that's when I'm like, it's a problem, because why can't you
can
get it? No, but I feel like I just can't.
You can. Cause this is where now. This is probably what's not the good thing about me now as an athlete. I'm like, at the end of the day, it's not the best mindset, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna like, because I ate something small today, I'm not gonna put on 10 stone tomorrow. Am I like, do you know what I mean? Like,
True.
it's not, obviously it's not the best mindset, but that, you know what, I ate it, I'm not gonna cry about it.
Do you know what it is?
Do you know
I
what I
feel
mean?
like it's like, do you know what it is for me? I actually feel like it's like creating bad habits, because that's how it starts. You think, oh, like
One won't hurt.
one won't hurt, and then now 2 won't hurt, and then
Nah.
now 3 won't hurt. Like that's actually how it starts. So I'm not trying to create a bad habit, because I'm that kind of person. Like once I start, I'll keep going. That's why I'm like, yeah, like just don't, because I already broke out of the habit.
Yeah.
Like just if you start it again, like you'll.
I'm trying to think. So what's your like, I don't know. I don't want to say what's the like, other athletes in it healthy wise. I'm not gonna. I don't really care about what other athletes in it. Are you why I only eat. So what's something that you eat? No. What's something that you actually like to eat that's not healthy at all?
That's
Like,
not healthy at
because
all.
for me, it's go to is margarita pizza. Like
I do love a
all the
margarita
time,
pizza,
all
but
the
you know
time.
what? I'll be
never
real.
say no.
But no, I love a margarita pizza. Like I know I love a margarita pizza. Like there was a point in America I always ordered a margarita pizza. There's this takeout place called Blaze.
Blaze.
They had Domino's there, but I just thought, let me
It's the
just
same
explore.
price, like similar prices. From
I actually never ordered Domino's, but I
Oh.
feel like it is kind of the same price. I ordered Blaze, margarita all the time, but do you know what? I never felt bad about Blaze, because I just feel like what I used to get here when I was like big, I used to get a meat feast, meat Eeyore, load on that. Do you get it? Like, so that makes me feel like margarita's calm, just cheese and tomato.
Bit of
I
cheese
feel like
and
that's
tomato.
calm. Like I comfortably eat that actually.
I don't think this is the thing, like, this is where I'm tapped. I don't actually eat unhealthy like that. You know, like I think in my mind I'm just, because for example, I don't eat mollies a lot. No, I don't have mollies at all actually. I think like since last year, yeah, I don't really eat like mad greasy stuff. Like my bad things like apple crumble,
Or desserts.
like a cheeky, very very cheeky lagers,
No,
chicken kitchen. Do you know what I mean?
same.
I'm not the people like all my days like I don't actually eat food. I just eat junk. I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually do that.
Me neither.
So I don't know why I'm so hard on myself sometimes, because do you know what I mean?
That's the whole part of it. Like I feel like it's just distorted. Like it's distorted, like, and it's the same way with like even like body dysmorphia, like it's distorted. Like you could look in the mirror, think you look fat, and when you're actually just slim.
That's me, mate. I look in the
So
mirror,
that's distorted, and then like your perception of like how good you're eating distorted as well. It's just a cycle.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna lie to you. I'll be real with you. Like there were times where I would.
Yeah. Go on,
I'm not even joking. Like there'll be days where I'll go on the scale. I swear down, if the scale's gone up 2 pounds, I'm not. Everything I'm eating is going. I'm not doing it.
No, I know what you mean.
And I'm being so raw because it was like
I know
me.
exactly what you mean.
Like for example, like I'll look in the mirror, and I'm not gonna lie, I do have abs actually. Yeah, I'm proud of my abs. Yeah, I got abs. I'm hiding them today, but I got abs. What's cool? So like,
yeah,
I've got abs, but it's like I'll go in the mirror. Let's say I see like a tiny flap. I'm like, nah, you put on too much weight. And like, fam, it's normal. Like, relax. Like, you're actually very, very calm. Because
oh
it's
my
like,
gosh, yes.
It's I don't know why I do that sometimes. It's like, Ines, you're good. And I think I'm not a tenure seeker. Like, I don't want to ask other girls, oh, how do you think I look? I'm not like that.
Yeah,
because I know I'm like, at the end of the day, I know I'm fit. Like, I know that.
Yeah, you know you're fit.
But it's like, I don't want to be like, oh my God, that look. I don't want no one to be like, she's just saying that because she wants to look. No, like,
and I just feel like sometimes people can't even answer like right because they don't even know. Like your standards are different. Like as athletes as well, standards are different. Like
yeah.
And if I ask like, so what is it then to combat that? Ask an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even ask every athlete. Like you just can't. Like I remember I was saying before, like, who did I speak to? Code name Kate.
You don't even need a
code name Kate. We don't even need a code name. Anyways, and I was talking like, and this was when I was in the midst of like the issue. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like before I even like improved on it, and I was like, yeah, I can't lie, like the eating is just a bit like body dysmorphia is doing me in the head. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What did she say? She said she laughed. You remember when I told you that? Like,
I'm not laughing at you.
Like it's just like she laughed. Like so, it's just like, so my point is like you can't even talk to everyone because people won't take you seriously. Like people won't take you in. Like I feel like there's only like a handful of people that I can actually talk to, like you, like that will actually take me in, because I feel like unless you've actually been hit by it and you know what it's like, you will just brush it like,
you'll be like, yeah, whatever, like,
oh, just cut out the cheesecake, or like do you know what I mean? Because she laughed, and like she laughed.
Anyways, each of their own.
It's just like,
get into that.
that's fine. That is actually very fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, again, that's why I'm so glad, that even though you and I are my close shit, the fact that we won't be basically the same thing.
Yeah,
like, shit a blessing, because
no, it is.
Some people they be like, in the shop, and I'm gonna get
like literally like, oh no, you're just good. Like,
and I'd be like, if I was good, I would have come to you, would I? Like, if I was good, I would have come to you.
This is right. Just people are so
mean?
insensitive. I feel like it's just such a topic that people can just brush off, and it's so insensitive.
Very
it's
insensitive.
like, it's a thing where like, oh, I don't know, but do you have a lot of mirrors like in your house?
Yes.
Did you ever do a thing where like every mirror you like you're just walking by in it, but every mirror you just need to do a little check, like, do a little.
Bro, you're even in my private. You see, sometimes I do that just quickly.
Do you know what I mean? Quickly. That's what I was thinking. Why are you always checking the mirror? That's when I was like, you are losing it.
I'm like every day I'm like, yeah, guys, like, fam,
That was a sign. That no, literally, you don't deep it. You don't deep it. You don't deep it until it's like, why is it that every mirror I must check?
You know
you're losing it, and it hits you before you even clock that it's hitting you.
That's what I'm saying. Because now I'm saying, like, it's not like guys, I was basically my cry for help. Like, guys,
that was
the cry for help. I was showing my abs every day. They say
the cry. No, like for real. And
no,
so
man.
I remember like I spoke to like someone, because like in America they have so many. There's so much like resources. For every issue you may have.
That's
and
good.
So, no, for real, like. No, for real. Even before I like discovered there were so many, like, so even like having the issues I had, it was like there's people to help you, bro. Like go to them. Do you know what I mean? But like one of the people that would help, like, was just like, yeah, like it's turn around if you're able to turn your mirrors around, or like just like cover it, like you mirrors and you're not friends at the moment.
That's it then, isn't it? That's it then, isn't it?
Like, because it's like you're not even, because when you're even in that state, you're not even able to see what's real. People don't even realize body dysmorphia is mad. You actually, like, the sky is blue and you're seeing purple.
No, literally that.
The sky is blue and you see purple.
Literally that.
So yeah, like, yeah.
No, it's not a joke, but what's it called? Just to wrap this up, yeah. This is dedicated to that athlete that asked you that question, isn't it? What would you give, like, I can't even say advice because we're still getting better, but like, what advice would you give? Obviously, it has to be an athlete because that's where the question stems from. But what would you give to what advice would you tell like a younger athlete that feel like the more like on the heavier side?
Okay, so, and just to clear it up, we're good, by the way.
Yeah,
like,
we're great.
We're great. And we have,
You're like watching my app next time, not today.
there's always people to make sure we're good too. Do you know what I mean? Just to put that out there. Just in case anything, you know what I mean?
Always. And talk to your friends too, by the way, guys. But carry on.
Literally. Talk to your friends. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And make sure they're just aware of your situation. Because even if you don't, because I feel like, quick side note, like, even though you haven't spoken about it with people, like, I feel like there are people that will just like know to just check you, regardless of whether you've had like a full-on convo about it. So just as long as you're just being transparent with your people, then you'll just be cool anyways. But advice to the athlete that was basically saying that how she feels like the big one, kind of like too big to even like do the sport. The advice is to I think it's very important to rationalize. Like, you really need to act rationally and like logically. Like, am I eating enough every day to make sure like I can like power through a training session which is gonna help me to run fast in like the actual race? Because like back then, like, it really did not make sense. Like, I'm not even eating enough to last a training session strong. So it's like you're training for nothing, because if you can't finish a session, consecutive sessions, how are you gonna, you're not practicing for nothing. Like,
how am I gonna come up and race down this?
How am I gonna come up and race? Because you've not even practiced.
Yeah,
because you can't practice physically. To just you need to rationalize, just sit and just think like, am I capable of doing what I actually need to be doing? Secondly, you said this thing like everything is calm in moderation. Like even like the trainers used to tell me like, you can have a cheesecake. I love a cheesecake. Everyone loves a cheesecake. But Delia, you don't need to get a cheesecake Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. What makes you think you need to do that? What is it like what actually, no, sit down and ask them, what makes me think I need to do that? For me, it was just like joy. Cheesecake gave me joy. No, like it just, I just loved eating it. And it's just like, go get that dopamine from somewhere else. Go get it from somewhere else. You can go get it from somewhere, like literally go talk to people and get that dopamine. Like, why do you get it from cheesecake? So stop. So everything in moderation. You can have one a week, you can have 2 a week. Like, it depends on like how much exercise you're doing and whatever. But yeah, everything is calm in moderation. And just don't be so like, leave that mirror alone. Like, leave that mirror alone. Like, I'm sure your mirror is tired of you. Like, literally leave the mirror alone. Like, what you look, because just leave your mirror alone.
At least leave it.
Just leave it. Like, leave it alone. Oh, and the last thing, comparison. I feel like what really like got to my head as well, oh my gosh, I feel like, I forgot to mention, because in the last year or whatever, growing on Instagram, I feel like, because you even said like your whole like explore page, you even missed that big thing out. You're gonna need to,
do you know what, let me just get that in a minute, guys. What did not help was that I swear down, I was seeing like, how to lose weight fast, how to do this, how to do that, don't eat this today, eat that. I was seeing bodies that I was seeing like 8 packs, bro. I was seeing 8 packs in the V line. I was seeing this. I was seeing, but I'm not gonna seeing everything. I was seeing waist training stuff. I was seeing home hit. I was seeing everything. I'm not gonna lie. That does not help at all. Like,
it did not help at
all.
Like,
no, that was bad.
Instagram was the worst part for it. Like, I just feel like I don't know, just the people I would follow as well, and kind of like,
Wicked.
I just all these people on the internet with their slim bodies, like it would just get in my head like I'm gonna look like I don't look like that. Why don't I look like that? Like you just get off. Like you just need to also like manage your media consumption big time. Like when I know like it's doing me in the head, and you need to really be like aware of yourself. Like you need to be really aware. Like I'm looking in the mirror too often. Change something. You need to be like on Instagram, I'm like looking at their bodies like and comparing it to mine too much. Phone break, social media break, delete my Insta, deactivate, like you need to really like just be aware of what you're doing and make the right choices in order to like get out of that kind of hole.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
My advice is, it's basically what you said, you know. I think to sum up, just don't watch just don't watch what somebody else is like. Because my favorite example is like Shelly Ann and Elaine Thompson. They all got different bodies.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And look how they both run. So at the end of the day, if you've got like, for example, someone younger than us, like someone like 15, 16, if you're already like got like thighs in the bum, don't watch that. Because Shelly's got that.
Do you know what I mean?
So
do you know what I mean?
And just don't watch that. Do you know what I mean? Like you said, I'm not gonna everything that you said. I'll say the same thing. I'll just say like athletes, especially, like don't watch that, especially for 100 meters as well. Like you literally have perfect examples. No,
literally, if you go on like a professional race, every single one of them
look different.
Every single one of them look different. Maybe like 3 of them are short, like, but like 4 of them will be tall. You know like they all look different. Like
like even like again, I don't want to go on too long, but like you see like look at Skipper's body, then like Tolly's body. Then you have like off my head, like you got like, you know, Shauna's body.
Yeah. And then you have like
everyone's just so different. It's like, and everyone is still running fast. So
do you get it? Like everyone, what works for you just like isn't gonna work for someone else. Like
that's a perfect way.
What works for you might not work for someone else. Like, because even, oh my gosh, so this, we're going on, but this thing is important as well. I was like, oh, like maybe like, so for example, like if I want to look like similar to you, like you're really lean and slim and just small, and I feel like that's what I need to look like to run fast. If I copy your entire diet, on me, it works here, she's running fast. On me, my body's crashing. Like, do you get it? Like, it does not work for you. Like, what works for someone else does not work for you. Like, always. You need to really learn and be aware of like what you ate the day where you had mad energy, and like just like implement it like often. Like you need to really learn, because I could copy like your entire diet and I'll be weak. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like your body
100%,
literally
100%. Just like like you just said, just don't, there's no point. Just because it was good for you, I might crash now. Like cheers. Like,
I'm gonna like oh good. I was good for you, but like do you know what I mean? Literally you need to just focus on yourself and see.
Yeah, literally. But anyway, guys, anyways, thank you for listening to the first episode of Let's Talk French,
season 4, baby.
Don't forget to like, follow, share and subscribe, guys.
Are we out?
Yeah, we're out. Hey, that was